Okay, been a long-winded day. I'm TC, and this is Robert Z's Vinyl Community Lottery 2023. Question 10. You have won the Vinyl Community Lottery. What do you want? What a loaded question, you bastard. I don't want to come on here and say, I want this and I want that. I'm a greedy so-and-so. Truthfully, to me, the thing that excites me about the lottery is you have a chance to win. It's less than 26 this year because Robert's having trouble finding volunteers, but normally it would be A through Z, one letter per person per volunteer, shooting you something that they think would fit into your area of interest, if possible. The trouble is, I have everything interests. Now, I don't like opera. I'm not a big rap fan. Not a big old school, hardcore, pre-1965 country. But other than that, I'm wide open. I do have a Discogs page. It's linked in the show notes on everything I put up. You can go over and check my Discogs want list. I got a lot on it. If that's what you want to do. But I truly, more than anything, if I win the lottery, in addition to getting whatever I get from the volunteers, I would want a note from them and an explanation as to why they picked what they picked for me. Because that would be so fun. I mean, people know I'm a big pop fan. I'm a big chart fan. I'm a big, I do, mostly when it comes to the pop, I do a lot of, 70s stuff. I do a lot of disco. I love disco. And I have albums, vinyl, LPs, 45s, CDs. I'm not fond of cassettes, but I can play them. I don't have an 8-track anymore, and I don't have a reel-to-reel. But I do have a DVD player, and I have a compact disc player, and I have all that. So the medium isn't really the big deal. What matters to me is why you picked what you picked for me. You know what I like? I like pop. As I said, I do teen idols. I love soundtracks, particularly pop soundtracks. I have a lot of those. My albums are all in Discogs now. My 45s aren't, but my albums are. Not my CDs either, but that's okay. Love radio transcriptions. I love 12-inch singles. I love beautiful music. I'm a big beautiful music, lounge music fan. I love that stuff too. Ultra Lounge, and I love Esquivel. I've actually been looking around to see if any of his stuff is available on vinyl, and most of it is either really crappy, in bad shape for decent price, or really good shape for like way more than I want to pay. I love Esquivel. There is everything from pop, teen idols, crooners, folk, Christian, R&B, female-male duo group. I have a lot of everything. If you want to know who I am and the kind of stuff I would like, I would urge you to watch some of my other shows. Influencers. I have a whole season and a half of that, of people that I love, and I show you exactly what I own by them. Most of the time I own most of it, but that's the kind of thing I've talked about, and I do a new influencers every week. Vinyl Recall. Every Wednesday I show my top 10 albums of every year. You can get an idea of how diverse my tastes are from that. Rank This. I'm usually ranking stuff I really liked. Recently I've done John Denver songs, Joe Satriani songs, my favorite pop instrumentals. I ranked all the Eurovision songs this year. I'm big into Eurovision. So here, if you have the letter E, if it's connected to Eurovision, there you got something there. Oh, I don't think that would work though, because I have the Eurovision album, so you'd have to find an artist. That would be harder to do. This is such a silly question, but it's important. I mean, like Robert said, what if you're a Madonna fan and somebody sends you death metal? What are you going to do with that? That's why I always research it. Last year I went to Robert and I said, what's Bernard Jean's Discogs? So I went and ordered. I actually ordered him some stuff from a Canadian Discog seller and never got it. It never showed up. So I had to go to our local store and pick out some stuff that I thought he'd like, and I hope he did. I know he said he listened to it and is intrigued by it. Rod the Happy Hippie, when he won, I knew the kind of stuff he was looking for, and I picked out a good album that he ended up loving, that he was thinking about buying himself. That was cool. I think those are the only two I've done. This is my third time doing it, so yeah, those are the only two I've done. It helps to know who you're talking about and helps to know your subject. And with me, my heart is on my sleeve and all my stuff, so I like a little bit of everything. I have particular artists, I love from seeing them on my regular shows. I'm a sucker for 45s. Even if I have them, I'm a sucker for them, especially if they're from different pressing plants, because they usually have different labels and all kinds of stuff. Look at how much I bought from Don and Mary in the last year. And, I know some people prefer to do other things, and that's cool too. To me, this is all one great big VCLT. And as much as I love music and would love to get music, I wouldn't mind, publications, books, magazines, whatever, buttons, posters, wall hangings. I shouldn't be able to just come out and say this, because it's supposed to be about what the volunteer wants to send you from their letter. And that's cool. And I always research it. And everybody should, but, not everybody has the time. Robert, I hope this answers your question without being too specific, because in all honesty, I love being surprised. And I love discovering new stuff. If someone, if I win and somebody who has the letter O and knows that I'm a big fan of pop music, and they've got a new band or an R&B band or a throwback band from the 70s sounding that they think I'd like, damn straight, That's how I discover stuff like Meyer Hawthorne and The Strike and all these things that I could talk about that I haven't talked about on the show, because other than Meyer Hawthorne, because I did buy the record store day thing from them a couple years ago. But yeah, I'm in it for everything. I've told you what I don't like, and you know what I like. So I leave it up into the capable hands of whoever the volunteers are, and I hope they trust me to do the same thing if I don't win. But I'm going to win. It's my year. I can feel it. It's my year. I wish. Robert, lots of fun this year. And I hope we're helping you get to the point you need to be with this year's lottery. And if you ever do decide to stop doing it, let me know. I'd be happy to take it over from you, because I think it's just a great activity to do every year. And somebody really gets the mother load. Thanks for all the questions all the way through all the videos. And I wish everybody good luck. I'm TC. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.